Senator Gerba, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm continuing my series, announced as part of this year's Black History Month, with the introduction of another African Canadian, a young leader with an atypical background who has chosen to settle in a part of the country that many of us in this House likely do not know. I'm referring to Jean-François Kacou, whom I affectionately call JFK, and who was, until February 10th of this year, the general manager of the city of Percé in Quebec. Arriving in Quebec for the first time as a tourist, JFK fell under the spell of Quebecers' welcome, Montreal's vitality, and the many opportunities that the beautiful province and Canada offer. A graduate of the University of Bordeaux and a young entrepreneur, JFK decided, after returning to France, to return to Quebec, this time as a young professional. He first worked as a consultant before joining my team at Afrique Expansion as a strategic advisor in 2015. It was then that I discovered a young man who was passionate about both the economic potential of Quebec and the need to connect our country to Africa. He's a hard-working young man, a rigorous project developer, and a very ambitious entrepreneur. In 2019, following a recruitment process that revealed his multiple skills, the mayor of Percé retained him as general manager of this Quebec city. With its charming landscape and tourist attractions, including the very popular Rocher Percé. JFK left his mark on Percé. The city has experienced a diversification of its economic development thanks to the introduction of a tourist fee and eco-taxation, the creation of a permaculture school in Val d'Espoir, and the opening of the Percé Cultural and Convention Center. Colleagues, the purpose of my series this month was to draw your attention to those young African-Canadian builders, and there are many of them, who have been contributing to the economic development of our country for over 400 years. Colleagues, please join me in saluting Jean-François Kacou's contribution to the economic and tourism development of the city of Percé in Quebec. Thank you.